Hello, the world. Hello, each and everybody who are watching this channel all over the world. You're welcome, very welcome. My name is Anne George, as known as EG, and you are on my Booster Motivation. We are so far the best YouTube channel in the world that offer free training session, live streaming on this platform. So anytime you get a chance to stop by, you will always find me. I will always talk about money, how to become successful. Okay, the purpose of the channel is simple. We teach people how to become successful. We know that each and everyone living in this planet need a little bit of success to make them feel good, because success is the ability of any being, okay, to reach the high potential of his or her capacity. So as a human being living in this planet, you have an obligation to doing good, to be the best version of yourself, to reach the highest level that you can reach in this life by the time you are here living in the universe. So our channel contain a lot of video, hundreds of video. Okay, you are free to watch them. And people who watch already our past videos, they put comments under the comment section, and we read each of them and we reach out to them, we reply them. But anytime we find comments that are repetitive in various videos, that's when people have some inquiries and they have some questions and they have some topic in correlation with how to become successful and how to make money. Anytime we find that, we produce new video to address these type of issues, this type of concern from our audience. That means the video that you find on my Booster Motivation, all these videos are on demand. Yes, we produce video on demand. This is the video that we produce, are videos that are please our audience. Okay, let me make some adjustment. I see the light, it's not so good. Okay, so that's why you will always find us here on this channel, produce video that please all of you guys. Okay, so other thing, if you're not a subscriber, you got to do that right now. Don't waste your time, because you don't know how many things you already miss because you're not a subscriber. And when you subscribe, please hit the notification bell button. That means you will have an alert, a notification anytime we got a new video coming out like this live training session. And check all, because you want to receive all notification that we might provide on this a live training. So that's number 2. Number 3, our live training session like the one we're doing here, they are live. We got people all over the world that watching, and you guys, you are free to participate, to interact with us. That's when you can be part of the communication, of the dialogue. Okay, you can interact with us by go on the chat section. Okay, go on the chat section and chatting with us. Actually, it's not a dialogue, it's a chatting. Okay, you can go and chat with us. That means you can spread your ideas, your opinion, ask questions by the time we are live here. And I got another device in front of me that I'm going to open right now to make sure that each and every comment from you guys, I will receive them and I will address them. There it is. I got my chat is open. So I hope you open your chat and you are free now to interact with us and ask questions by the time we are live here. So let's go to the topic for today. Okay, we got a beautiful topic for today, which is wonderful. And we find this topic on the comment and question that people send us. If you wanna send us private question as well, you are free to send us an email at mindboostermotivation@gmail.com. I repeat, mindboostermotivation@gmail.com. This is the name of the channel at gmail.com. So for today, we got a beautiful topic. If you want to be successful, avoid small talk. Okay, so this is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful topic that we will address with you. We will talk to you today. I got some few notes because I don't want to make this talk too long. Most likely it's at night I make this long video, but during the day I rather go a little bit shorter. Okay. All right. So we will make a beautiful talk today, and let's start, right? Why so many people like doing small talk, right? Why? They have a reason for that, and we will try to investigate and to understand why many people love small talk. But before I start this live training session, I want to quote you. I want to put a quote out there that you can appreciate. Great mind discuss ideas, average mind discuss event, small mind discuss people. Let me repeat it. Great minds discuss ideas, average mind discuss events, small minds discuss people. This is a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt, okay? The famous spouse of FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. So understand that great minds discuss ideas, average mind discuss event, and small mind discuss people. So this is a great start for this live training session, because if you want to become successful, you have to avoid small talk, and we will tell you why. Okay, we said that human being, we are naturally and instinctively born with others. That's when we need people in one of us to make us feel good and feel valuable often. So that's why we threw out conversation with each and other in a manner to engage, in a manner to validate what we think, or to make our point to the others, or to do something to make others, okay, pay attention to us. That's when you are looking for attention. We are looking for recognition. We are looking for validation. That's why we talk. And we talk as well because not many people will be able to stay quiet and silent, because for so many, they might think stay quiet make them feel weak, and some people can go crazy if they reach this level of quietness, because in silence there is a voice, in quietness there is a voice. The voice of the silence is the voice of the mind, and the voice of the mind is really loud. But it's another topic for another video. So what we're saying, we will start this one with an academic perspective. Why? A study conducted by Dr. Matthias Mell, a psychologist at University of Arizona, found that participants will spend more time engaging in deep discussion, for example, about feeling thoughts and ideas, and less time engaging small talk, for example, commenting on the weather or talking about people's sport or meaningless things, seems to be happier, okay? And more specifically, people who engage in small talk, okay, they're more happy than people who engage in small talk, and they are 10%. Um, these people, they might spend only 10% on the time on small talk, right? People who engage in talk, we're talking about ideas and important stuff, they most likely become successful, and they're less likely, in fact, the the amount of time, the amount of percentage of that time they will spend, because they have people living in one of them, they are living in the universe, they will find people who are talking nonsense anyway. They can't avoid that, or it's hard to avoid that. So these people, they will spend at least the maximum time they can spend talking about things not irrelevant, it's 10%. So on the other side, we see that people who engage in small talk, right, are 28.3%, okay, spend their more time talking about irrelevant stuff. And these people, they are most likely unhappy, and they're most likely uh, not be successful. So in a manner for me to start get into this talk, I was like want to relate great uh, this great thing I found, and from this research from Arizona University from Dr. Mahil. So it's a great psychologist, and it's things that I've been learned. I've been making some research about it, and I found it very powerful, and all the culture, or the system of belief, or the ancient wisdom, we always find that silence, quietness is really powerful. And people who spend time talking nonsense, petty stuff, they're most likely are people who are causing more trouble in society. Okay? So let's get into this thing more profoundly. By the time being, let me put some air in this car, okay, that we can enjoy this moment better. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. I hope you enjoy what we are doing here. This is a live training session. If you just start, and we're talking about, okay, if you want to become successful, you must avoid small talk. Okay. Let's say that you and me, we start a conversation, and I came with these ideas, and you go on the opposite side. That's when I'm going to make my case for this argument. You're going to make a counter argument. Okay, it's we can do it like that. It's imagine that we are debating, we are doing a debate together. We are debating this topic, and I want to know your thoughts. So that's why I invite you to come in the chat room by the time we are here, and you can give me your ideas, your perception about what we are saying, what we are doing here on this live training session. and we will be more than happy to have you here, and that you can participate on the chat section. So yeah, this is okay, guys. Important. Okay, as a human being, your mission in this planet is to be successful. As I said it already in the beginning of this talk, right? Your mission is to become successful. Success should be your priority. As a matter of fact, if success is not your priority in life, you will not have a good life, because anything that opposite to success will cause pain into your life and will make your life become weaker and weaker every day. That means if you, for some reason, choose or do not pay attention to the ability to become successful, okay, you will leave room into your life for whatever happens. Okay, that means you will not live in a life of full awareness. Okay, and understand, when you are in quest for success, the idea only, okay, that you want to be the best version of yourself, to reach your full potential, to accomplish whatever you want to accomplish and make your life become better and better, this idea only will reshape your mind, okay, and feel will make you have a better life, because this idea only will force you to pay attention to wealth, health, and happiness. Because when you are on your pathway to become successful, that's when you think about success and you try your best to reach success in the best way possible. Okay, this idea only shift your paradigm. Now, you will focus on success, but there is a pathway to reach success, which can be training, learning, you know, studying, practicing, open business, get a job. If it's you want to become successful in this spiritual way, you want to go on a retreat, go to spend time, abandon certain things that you will find irrelevant for you, and put yourself in a pathway to become successful. All these have a cost. Okay, that means you will focus on money, because you will need money to maintain yourself. You will need money to do what you have to do to continue your pathway towards success, and you will need money to feed yourself whatsoever. Even even if you don't put your main focus on wealth or to become successful, but by the fact that, okay, you're on a journey and you want to accomplish the best version of yourself on this journey, even if you are doing caritative, you want to do non-profit stuff, you're engaging in charity, things like that, even if what you do is a noble and for non-profit causes, because you engage in a successful pathway, that means you want to do these things, these ventures, these activities at the best successful way possible. That only, okay, that only give you another another thing, because your engagement will allow other people, okay, to see your full potential, and they will invest money in your business venture. If it's a for profit something, if it's not for profit, they will give you donation. Okay. Indeed, you can't tell me. I want I want to challenge you in this. Will you tell me one successful non-profit organization that is doing a successful job in terms of serving people in the community and the world that is not wealthy? Okay, people pouring donation in this type of organization non-stop. Guys, I believe I have to move the car from another parking spot that I can have a better light. It's too dark on the background, I believe. Let me go at a more open area. I can have a better vision. You can have a better clear. Oh, okay, I can stay in the same spot. But back up. That's what I'm gonna do, right? Yeah, it's better like that. The light is better, right? Yeah? Okay, I believe this is more perfect right now. I'm still have this light problem. Yeah. What I'm saying, guys, it's you have the opportunity to be the best version of yourself, to be successful by doing whatever please you. But whenever you decide, okay, whenever you choose, you decide you want, okay, you are on a quest for success, okay, this idea only that you choose, is that better here, I believe? Or the sun will be on my eyes. See that? Okay. No. What I'm saying, let me go on this side. What I'm saying is, yeah, I believe it's better higher. Okay, you judge me, right? What I'm saying, guys, if you want to become successful, all right. What I'm saying, guys, if you want to become successful, if you want to enjoy life, if you want to be at the best version of yourself, the fact that you just want to do that already shape your life, already give you a new perspective for success. Because success, it's entwined with your ability, okay, to identify what is good for you, to identify the field, the endeavor, the craft that you want to master at a certain level that nobody will be able to do it better than you. And this is what will make you outstanding and then others. And this is the seed for success. Now, if you are on a quest to reach this level, there is no room for you whatsoever, okay, to engage yourself in small talk. Because small talk will move the car again because I'm not satisfied with the light. Small talk itself will constitute a roadblock for you in your quest to success, because I believe it's good now. I'm not moving anywhere anymore. Small talk will block you whatsoever in your quest to success, because there is nothing positive you can extract from small talk. I'm telling you the truth, guys. There is nothing positive that you can extract in small talking. What I'm saying, if you start talking with people about small talk, right? Let's say that I meet you and we are talking and we are engaged ourselves in small talking. What's going to happen? Hey, how you doing? What's up? My name is George. They call me EG. What's your name? You tell me your name is like Joshua. All right. Nice to meet you. And then we start talking, man. What do you think about the Super Bowl tomorrow? All right, talking about our team, your team. You know, this player is bad. This one is good. This one is better. This one is making more money. Things like that, right? We can spend hours arguing about the Super Bowl, about people, about what other people said, what they say on the media, things like that. But then we finish talking, we finish our discussion, our social engagement, our gathering together on a place that we are talking about sports. This is what will happen. We will talk so loud, we will talk so many insignificant stuff that have no value for us, both of us, and we will end up even sometimes frustrated because one of us will bash the other, or what the other think about another team, things like that, that will make us frustrated sometimes. And sometimes we might arguing, and sometimes we might fighting over something irrelevant. But at the same optic, if we were meeting at the same place, you know, same event will happen, the Super Bowl, where let's say we are on a sport bar and we sit and then we observe the game and we introduce ourselves, we each present himself to the other, and we start talking and said, you know, and we start talking about in this era of the economy, you know, there is a kind of job are growing in the United States, but there is a rate in inflation on the rise. So that is possible, right? Because job growth, more people at job, and we got inflation. And then that, we start a conversation. We start thinking. We start talking about what is possible. How can we reverse that? We start talking about business. And we might say, hey, by the way, what you doing, man? You got a good perspective about the economy. Or I'm an entrepreneur. I'm about to launch a startup. Also, I love business. What your startup is about, right? And then all of a sudden, we might end up become partner in a deal. We might end up become friend. We might end up starting something big. We might end up become working together. This is what the benefit of not engaging in small talk. Because small talk, it's a way that people, okay, only engage in negativity, talking trash, talking nonsense, you know, and that will not help you to become successful. Because as a successful person, you should be able to use your mind to think. You should be able to use your mind as a vehicle in which you will drive yourself in your journey towards success and to reach the level of success that you are looking for. I don't know what happened today in this live training session. The sun is killing me. And then, guys, that's why I love live training session at the during the night, because in the night, the vision, the light is perfect. Okay, I believe I'm not moving anywhere from now, okay? So what I'm saying, guys, it's important that you do not engage yourself in small talk. You do not engage yourself in pettiness. You do not engage yourself talking about irrelevant stuff, because success is a build-up stuff, right? You have to immerse yourself in the ocean of success by thinking big, by talking about things that have consequences in society, things that will touch other people's lives, things that will change the perspective of how people are living in society, things that will solve problems in the community and the country, things like that. This is you engage in a conversation that will boost you up and that will help you reach the level of success that you are looking for. We as human beings, we love sitting around of each other. We love talking with each other. We love, go in other people's business, right? I see some people that might come or not yet. We love going on other people's business, okay? It's always, we are always happy to say, oh, do you know this dude or this woman, what happened in their life? They get divorced, the kids, do you know this lady or this man, they pretend they are good people and the job side, the kids are on drugs, things like that. Going in pity stuff, get throw your nose in things that are irrelevant for you, and that actually that are not your business. You have no room to get in other people's business because you don't know their reality. You don't know where they come from. You don't know what they are, what kind of things they are experiencing. So you feel like you offer yourself a certain freedom to go on this lady or this gentleman business, talking about their son or their daughter that are in drug, that are facing the opioid crisis, or that, okay, but you don't know the reality. Do you know how many struggle these parents are struggling every day, when they love the kids and they see the kids throw themselves in this pathway? Do you know what drive the kids in this pathway? Do you know the karma charge that the family carry? Do you know how many times the parents they try to help this kid, and do you know how much a sacrifice they are ready to do to save the kid, from this pathway? You don't know, but it's easy for you to get, to throw your nose in their business and start talking bad about them, and not walking on their shoes and understand how painful it can be for a parent to experience their loved ones, the kids, okay, in a pathway that will not bring them success. And you don't know if indeed this young lady or this young man who is now in drug, you don't know if it's a pathway for this individual to follow, that they can learn or to become successful in a worth way. You don't know that. You don't know the reality. And you don't know what life reserved them. But it's so easy for you to get to their business and spend time, not carry your own business, okay? Not worry about your own duty, okay? Not immerse yourself in learning process and doing activity that will make you successful, and then you spend your time, you waste your time, okay, actually get into other people's business and think this is normal for you, and that make you feel good. This type of small talk, it's a guarantee behavior for failure. That's why you are a viewer who are watching my booster motivation. I should and I am pounding these ideas into your mind, okay, to help you stay away from this type of behavior that will not bring you nothing that have any resemblance, any appearance, any correlation with success whatsoever. Success can be yours, but indeed success is already in you because you are you, okay? But to understand who you are, you gotta go on the need to understand the word I am. Okay? What make people start get into other people's business is because they don't understand the word I am. Because I am is consciousness. Now, no matter whatever you will put with I am, okay, will become your own creation. That's mean if you understand that I am is actually the universal consciousness, and before you are you are I am, and the I am you are will stay with you, and it's this I am. If you know how to use it, you will not embed your I am in anything that will degrade you as a human being. What I'm saying, let's say that my name is Ernst George, known as EG. I'm presenting this live training session to you on my booster motivation. Okay, listen to what I said. I am Ernst George, known as EG. I am presenting this on my booster motivation. But before I embrace the word, before I embrace all I did now, I just said, before I'm being George, before I start educate myself, engage myself in a certain activity, learning process, you know, and a successful in a journey to become successful, in a journey to learn about my personal identity, to learn about society, to learn about business, to learn about spirituality, things like that. Before all these things, I am. That means I was a human being. No, the day I appear in this universe in a physical form, that's when the day I came out from the belly of my mother. Okay? Before my mother, my father, or any sublime relatives, loved one that was a one of me at the time, before they start calling me Ernst, and before I start, before my father start annex his last name with my first name, I was me. I was a human being, okay? And this human being is the I am that I'm talking about. That's why in most of religious book, they associate the creator with I am. If you go in a Christian book, say when Moses in Genesis asked God, for his name, he said, I am what I am. See, God is I am. And any other religious book that you will make some your personal research, you will see the deity, the supreme deity, always identify him or herself, depending on the religion, as I am. That's when I am is the universal consciousness. Now, let's go back to what I said. I am Ernst George. Where Ernst George came from? It came from I am, human being, come from the belly of my mother. This I am is the universal consciousness, is the gift that the Creator granted my parents to have, okay, to be my guide for my journey into this life. So the day I came out from the belly, okay, they said, "Oh, this little thing, right? That's this infant, right? Oh, this is beautiful. This is cutie." That's what our parents say, right? And then they say, "Oh, this little being we got here, okay, is all we gotta make this being become part of our third dimension reality of this life." That's it. They have to materialize me as a spiritual being, came from the belly of my mother from the hospital. Right? I was not born in the hospital, by the way. Okay, I was born in my house, in the house of my family. Okay, now these people that was choosing to have me and to guide me in my spiritual journey, okay, to success in this life, right? They choose to associate me with them. That's why, as a human being, they didn't call me human being, young human being. They didn't call me like that. They choose a first name, which is Ernst, and the last name, which is my father's last name, and they associate them together, and they identify me as such. Indeed, for me to grow in society, the society want to associate me with their reality. That's why these individuals who are my parents, they went to the authority to register me as a new being in the town, and they give me a birth certificate. And the birth certificate allow them, okay, to give me to put me to put the name with me, okay. Now I become the human being named Ernst George, registered, and the country where I born. Now, in this case, that was Haiti. Choose to put their identity with the identity that my parents choose for me, and I become Ernst George, Haitian born, okay? Haitian nationality, Haitian citizen at the time. That where I was born, that what I inherited as a social legacy, right? But before all that, I am a human being. Without a name for my parents, okay, without any association with them, without any association with the country I was born or this reality, I was already a human being. And even now, years after, I'm still a human being, because the true version of me, which is my consciousness, which is part of the universal consciousness, is the air I'm breathing, the life I'm living. Okay, this is the reality I got. Nothing has changed. I'm still a human being. Okay, I got more mileage that some people might call age, or they will put numbers of it on it. I don't know where they come with this concept, because there is no numbers are irrelevant, and the growth of a human being. You can have a very small human being with the level of wisdom, knowledge, than somebody who's been here for half a century never had, or will never have. All these things are important things, but let's say that you understand what I'm saying. The I am now, when I grow as a human being, my parents identified a name with me, which is George, and I'm being born in a country. They identify me as a citizen of this country. I had nationality. I become a patriot, engage in my country, go to school, learn the rules and stuff. Now, all these things, I'm inherited from where I came from, now become part of my what's so-called identity, my social identity. That means when I'm talking now, when the being that I was and I am, okay, the I am that I am, okay, human being, I will deem that I am a human being to embrace another colorful aspect of my I am that will take over my real I am, that will be what people call social identity. That's when I will become Ernst George, Haitian guy, born. I will love music. I will love this. I become artist, musician, painter. I will dislike this. I will stay, fight for this, against this, I will go on all these dichotomy, these diatribes, talking stuff. And this is what will bring me and the subject of this video, okay? Because I'm being now embedded in my social culture and abandon the I am that I am, a human being, to become Marxist, socialist, Democrat, Republicans, become philosopher, become craftsman, become mechanic. And because I'm choosing a clan to identify myself with this clan, now I lost my primordial and natural identity as a human being. Now I'm embracing another aspect of life. My life will have no meaning because the new aspect I embrace will make me become the subjective human being that most of us are in the universe. So indeed now, because I'm become so subjective and my personal identity as a human being, I will identify myself with one characteristic of my social environment. And when the individual happen to do that, any other thing that are different from what the individual choose as personal identity become a contrast. And as human beings, we hate contrast and we start fighting against each other because everybody wants to prove to society the choice is better. That means as a primordial human being, I let my ego arise. And my ego will become so strong and so solid, so profound, my ego will go as big as a oak tree if it's not as high as a tower building. Now my ego is so high, so big, so I will not receive any light anymore. My life as a human being, as a primordial human being, as a part, as a universal part of the universal consciousness, okay, as a part of the universe, of the universal energetic universe, I will not become, I will stop being I am what I am to become I am what they say I am. Because the group, the society I will emerge myself in, and I will choose their identity as my social identity, will decide what I can do, what I cannot do, what I will not authorize to do, and I will align myself with the ideology, with the alignment, and I will hate anything that looks different than that. That's why you have all these hateful stuff in the world, because people do not understand the concept of not engage themselves in small talk. That's why we have all these crimes, hate, war, all these things in the world. We must understand that we are human beings and our natural habitat is the world, the universe. And whatever is in the universe is part of us. Okay? If you think you are white and whiteness is the only virtue, you will hate anything that is not white. That's mean if people dark skin like me, black, will be a problem for you. And the people who is brown or yellow, whatever, Spanish or Asian or Amerindian or any other color will be a problem for you. If you think your tribe is the most powerful, you are warriors and stuff, any other tribes are weak, you will hate these people at the point that when you see them, you wanna slap them, fight them, punch them, because you feel they're too weak. You have the right to do whatever you want to do. You have the right to put them in slavery for years. You have the right to think that you can have the right to decide when they can leave, when they should die. So you will lynch them, and like used to, this type of event used to happen in the past. Or you will want to put them in a boat as sardines, as animal, and ship them on the sea to sell them and condemn them to spend their life in slavery. Even at the end of slavery, you don't want them to feel or to use or to enjoy the privilege of being free. That's why I had another video the other day. We were talking about, I thought a lot about the difference between liberty and freedom. Okay? Liberation and freedom. Now, what I'm saying in this talk, if you want to become successful, you have to, dissociate yourself with this type of thing by thinking about the most valuable thing in the universe. And when we start talking about problem solving in society, if you are black, you will not hate the white man because his ancestor used to hate the black man. You will not carry this vendetta. If you are Italian, you will not attack the Irishman, because you think Irish and Italian cannot get along together, and vice versa. If you are Haitian, you will not get mad to the French because Haiti used to be an old French colony. That's mean whatever happened in the past happening, but if you embrace the universal consciousness and you understand that you are bigger than what you see, and you are bigger than what is around of you, you will not need any group to validate your point of view, to validate your opinion, or to feel that you are validated, because you will already know the day you were born a valuable human being. What I'm saying, okay, pettiness are exactly the trap that will drag you and all this negative stuff I just described. Because when you start thinking, okay, about these women or these men, okay, what they'll wear is not fashion. What do you mean? You mean that the only type of clothing that you wear is fashionable. That's mean if you wear Nikes, you wear, sport wears, Adidas, whatever, okay, whatever is trending on TV, what you see Nicki Minaj or Cardi B wear is the type of clothing that you're wearing. When you start immersing yourself in this kind of behavior, you know what's gonna happen, right? It's gonna happen that you think that you are the only one person in the world that can think in the right way or to dress. So you think your dress code is the best one. And you will start laughing to the other person who will not carry the same viewpoint with you about he or her dressing code. No? If I wear a suit to go to work and I see some youngsters sagging the pants, okay, most of people in this situation, the reaction will say, oh, this is a thug. No. In reality, it's not that. Because I engage myself in small talk. Maybe this youngster never live in a family, in a household with a stable family. Dad is away, mom, 2 jobs, things like that. Nobody have to give them guidance. Maybe the street, okay, where the thugs are the only place these young individuals find his role model. You know what I mean? That's mean if I'm engaged myself in creating wonderful stuff, I might be able to think about building, why not, a community college, building a community center where I can have, if you see you got so many youngsters in your neighborhood, in your town, in your city, that look the way that you think that is not good for them, and why don't you create a center that they can come and learn wisdom, learn how to become successful. Maybe you will make one of, let's say you save 1% of them, that 1% of the youngsters from your community become successful. Only 1%. You don't have to do that much. If one of them becomes successful, it will be a living source of inspiration for millions of others, because they will see themselves at the same skin with the successful people that they knew, that come from the neighborhood, that used to have the same lifestyle with them. They will become a living testimony of these 1% people you save. And then from there, you will create a crescendo of people, a crescendo or a wave of young people who want to become like the 1% that you just saved. All right? That's why I said, if you want to become successful, you have to stop dragging your nose on other people's business. You know? Thinking about society, what kind of thing they can do to improve life on this planet. Okay? This is the only thing you have to do. When Mother Teresa start his non-profit, when she start helping any kid, who needs and feed them, in Calcutta at the time. She never thought that she will be one of the most valuable figure in the 20th century. One of the biggest philanthropists in this century. You can become successful, come from any community and any background doing anything. You just have to think that what you're doing, you will be the best at it. You will be successful at it. This is what it's about, All it's about. You don't have to do anything. That's why anytime I start this channel, I say we are the best YouTube channel in the world that offer free live training session, and we have live streaming video every single day on this platform. Period. I don't care what other people doing. They're doing them. I'm doing me. Okay? What I'm doing here, okay, will not touch everybody. Okay? I don't want to touch everybody's life. I want to touch exactly enough people who are in the condition that I used to live, who understand the type of language I'm speaking, and who will receive my teaching, the thing I'm sharing with them, okay, as food for the wisdom. They will they will consume this content, and this content will shift the paradigm and make them see life better and doing better stuff. And if 1% of my audience, 1% of the people that watch this video become successful, and they will create whatever they want to create, they will create other YouTube channel, or I will invite them on this channel and have interview with them, and they will and then testimony, they will say to the world what they receive from this teaching. And this is all. This is it. And you will see a lot of people will try to do the same, will produce the same, or doing things their way. And I will continue my journey in that wood. Because 10 years from now, 20 years from now, I don't know how many lives I will impact with this channel. I don't know. And I don't know how impactful you will be. You who are watching this channel today, who is now struggling for success, you who now is in a difficult or terrible situation financially, socially, okay? You get divorced, your loved ones abandon you, you are homeless, you are jobless, you are parentless, okay? You need to understand 10 years from now, 20 years from now, you will be in a different situation if you choose to be successful while you are at this level. Okay? If you got the worst job in the world, okay, perform this job with the most enthusiasm you will ever find inside of you, and perform this job with enthusiasm, and treat this job as it was the best job in the world, to over deliver your service. That will intrigue others to give you, to open doors for you, because they will see value in you. Okay? You don't invite people, people will not see value in you if you do not value yourself. People will not see success in you if you're not successful yourself. Okay? Anybody will find promotion, even if it's your family company. Yeah. If your dad is a billionaire and you go up with a certain name, and it's like it's your calling to become the new CEO and stuff like that. Okay. You will. But sometimes you have to step down because you're not competent. The only person who will become successful is the competent one. You know what I mean? This is the way it is. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed in life. Not because I am successful, I'm doing this training, I'm doing that. Doesn't mean that my kid will follow my footsteps. They have their own pathway. And indeed, they will follow their own pathway. I will never influence them to be like me. Let them be them. Okay? Do not engage yourself in small talks. Talking about other people. Go on other people's business. Some people, most of the people living on earth, they know more about the other person than themselves. I can tell you, if I said I will give away $1,000 to people who tell me how many square feet is labeled James' house, how much money he's making, you will see. If I said I will offer $100 today in this live training session, if somebody can tell me exactly the stats of Steph Curry, I would find thousands of people can do that. What? Okay. But if I said I will offer, somebody $1,000 or $10,000 if you commit yourself to start walking in 10 years from now, and I will give you this $10,000 because you will be at the level of Steph Curry or LeBron James. Guess what? I will find nobody, or less than 1% people will accept this challenge. Because this challenge in commitment, this challenge will push this individual who engage themselves in this deal, right, to not engage himself or herself in petty stuff and small talk. Right? You tell me, okay, I can hear what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, this type of deal doesn't exist. I'll tell you. In the beginning of this century, the wealthy man in America was Andrew Carnegie, okay? A young journalist at the time, writer, named Napoleon Hill, okay, went to see him for an interview. And while Napoleon Hill was conducting the interview, Andrew Carnegie saw on inside Napoleon Hill the sign of greatness, okay, the ambition, the hungriness for success. And Andrew Carnegie told him, I want to propose you something, but you have 30 seconds to answer. Will you dedicate yourself to spend 20 years in your life to learn how to become successful and to write about it? And 20 years from now, you will become very successful and you will become a notorious person, and all over the world, people will know about you. But I will give you no money. Only I will introduce you to the 500 wealthiest people in the world. Will you accept this challenge? In less than 10 seconds, Napoleon Hill said, yes, sir. That's made Napoleon Hill spend years in one of Andrew Carnegie navigate into successful people and conducting an interview and put a collection of this interview inside a book. That this book is Thinking and Grow Rich. Actually, is one of the best books in the world that anybody want to become successful, money-wise. It is different type of success. If you want to become successful money-wise, it's the best book to read. But if you want to become successful in other level, spiritual-wise, social-wise, and if you want to find inner peace, if you want to live a life of mindfulness, it's not the only book that you should read. What I'm saying, your pettiness, okay, your habit to get involved in small talk, talking about yourself, being universal, self. I got this car, I need this car, I wear these things. No, you were Gucci, you were this, you were that. Okay, all these things are irrelevant. That will not make you become successful. If you drive a Mercedes, you might be a fool or stupid. Okay, will put your life, your future in jeopardy because you engage yourself in a credit that you can't afford. Instead of invest money into your mind that you can develop, and you will earn and you will own. You will earn a lot of money and you will own multiple Mercedes from 10 years or 20 years from now. All right? This is the difference between successful person and non-successful person. Okay? You calculate your risk. You calculate the type of decision that you will take. Oh, you might say one life to live. Okay. I'm guarantee you, if you're not successful, even if you live longer than a successful person, your life will have no meaning. Okay? Compared to the person who is successful. Because you will spend a life of worries, a life of complaining. You will complaining about everything, yourself, your wife, your kids, the government, your parents, and everything, and everybody, over and over. This is how important it is for you, my viewers, you who are watching my Booster Motivation, to dissociate yourself with the social identity that you borrow from others. Okay? To associate yourself with your true value, the true you, which is I am. If you understand that, success is already yours. Because when you use the word I am, whatever you put behind the I am will be your own reality. You will create reality. If you said I am, you said your name, okay? The most talented, gifted, the most talented surgery or doctor that will perform the most difficult surgery and heart surgery in the world, and everybody will know me, and then my name will be in magazines, and they will interview me. I will deliver a talk conference about heart surgery. If you choose that and you repeat that to yourself, I am the best one, you will become. That's why kids are always happy, because they can be whatever they want to be. No matter who is become successful, they had this dream long time ago. They used to fake, when the kids play doctors with the toy, they are the doctor, because there is no difference between the mind and acting and the real and the fake, because they've been trained their mind to be that, and by the power of the law of attraction, by the power of the law of polarity, they will become that, because there's balance in this universe. Okay? You got energy source in you. When you warm this energy in a certain way toward a certain thing, man, whenever things will happen into your life. Well, what do you want? Okay? If you want to become an actor, wake up in the morning, spend 10 to 15 minutes in front of the mirror, and look at yourself, visualize yourself, okay, in the best movie possible. And look at yourself, visualize yourself working with the most talented film director in the world. And repeat to yourself for 5 minutes, I'm the actor, I'm the nominee. Okay, if you want to win an Oscar, write down your script, the script of your speech when you will be at the podium for the ceremony. And rehearsal your speech every day. And immerse yourself into the work ethic of doing whatever you're doing and the highest level. Even if you've never been in acting school, you will do something that will attract the film director, the top industry, the top company, film company in the industry to call you. You might be a singer that want to see. You might be, your dream is to become an actor, but you are a singer, you are a carpenter, you are a mechanic, okay? Because you come from a difficult family, things like that. But when people say you are a mechanic, you say, no, man, I'm not a mechanic. I'm performing mechanic job. I'm performing job as a singer, but I'm the best actor in the world. And when you start repeating that, one day the film director or somebody will see you performing your craft and mechanic and say, oh, wow, I got a perfect script for you, man. We are doing a movie about cars. And the first role is a mechanic, or the second role, whatever. And when I see you working, man, I see this is the perfect role for you, man. I've never been an actor. It's not a problem, man. This type of job that we want, then we just need a professional. And then you get there and they hire you being on the movie, on the TV show as a mechanic, as an actor. Said, okay, this is not my dream. You want to win an Oscar, right? This little role, this little performance of acting will not give you the Oscar. Guess what? It will. Because it's your introduction to the profession of acting without ever going to school for that. Now, this little role will expose you to more audience and more director, more people will see you. And then you will find other offers, new movies, new series. And eventually, after a couple of years, you will be nominated. And you will have your Oscar. So when that time will come, you will stand up at the stage and you will no longer need a paper to deliver your speech because you already rehearsed yourself for this moment for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. This is what we are talking about in this channel. When I said I want to teach you how to become successful, this is exactly what I want to teach you. Okay? It's not, I want to teach you a go rich overnight, scam trick. No, we're not doing that. We teach you real stuff. We teach you how to become successful. And success starts into your mind. Okay? Be the best version of yourself starting now. Stop engaging yourself in small talk, pettiness, irrelevant stuff. Okay? Your mind is too precious to allow your mind navigate into topic, subject, or to let your ears listen to irrelevant stuff. If you spend your time watching show like The Housewives, things like that, it's good for you. That's might be the pathway you choose for yourself. But if you want to become successful, you have to engage yourself and talking about important things that can happen in the universe. If you do that, success is already on your way. Remember, I start this talk. I start this motivational video, this motivational speech with one quote from Miss Eleanor Roosevelt. If you engage in important talk, you will accomplish important things. If you engage yourself in medium talk, you will accomplish medium things. If you engage yourself in small talk, you will accomplish small things. Now, the decision is yours. What do you want to accomplish? Are you comfortable with the level you are now? Are you comfortable with what you have into your hand right now? Are you comfortable with where your life is right now? Or do you want more? Okay? Do you have dream? Do you have goal? Do you want to accomplish things? Do you want to be important? Do you want to be noticed without gathering and immerse yourself in small talk? Okay, use your brain effectively and become an effective and highly effective person. You were born rich, you were born successful. And indeed, to remind you that your creator put an energy source that is in you. You are a powerful human being with an immense energy sources, not energy source, not sources. One powerful energetic system that is in you, within you. You walk with it, you sleep with it. And on top of that, you've been granted with a mind, brain. On top of that, you've been granted with a part of the universal conscious that is I am. You are a human being. You are not the flesh and the bones that is carrying. You are a human being. You are a powerful human being. You are a part of the universe. You are an extension of the Creator. You are a part of the consciousness. There is no limit at all for you and the universe if you decide to be who you are. And you are the embodiment of success. My name is Ernst Josh, aka EG. You are watching my Booster Motivation. That was a pleasure for me to share this talk with you. I will see you on the next video. Thank you.